never seen as much detail on an iPad ever.
100% passes! 100% passes!
Hello, to Bruce the Amateur Footballer here, and I'm here with my brother Luke.
Luke, hello. How are you all?
You know what? When I say we are literally neighbours, and we've been talking about this interview for
Since you moved in.
since I moved in.
Since you moved in, we've been trying to do it.
And I've travelled the world. I've interviewed everyone else, but this guy is literally on my front door. I just want to say, this guy is not only one of the is just such a genuine guy, very, very humble, very, very modest. And I'm not saying it's purely because I'm interviewing this guy.
I paid him.
Honestly, like he's like so humble.
Yeah, right. My name's Luke. I'm a youth coach for Tooting and Mitcham. I'm a coach with the under-14 Terrors. There's a 4-man setup we've got there, so we're actually quite lucky. We've got quite a big team, quite a big setup. All of us know what we're doing. And we're just literally going for all the belts this year. We had a very bad season last season. We struggled to literally field a full team. So this season we went out and we literally scouted. We literally overfilled our squads, and it's proven. We're like 10 points clear at the top of the league. We've only lost one game in the league. And yeah, it's going well. We've scored over 70 goals so far this season, and everyone seems to be aware of us now, so that's what we want.
Okay, great stuff. So because you kind of coach for under 14s, in terms of the communication and the language is probably different from when you grew up playing football, and especially when I grew up in the 1940s.
Yes.
But no, you know, the kind of communication and the language is completely different. I mean, how do you put your point across in training and also in games?
I think, yeah, from when I was little, everyone just used to scream and shout, but the group that we've got now, we've had since like under 8, under 9, so we've got a very good bond with them. And we literally just act like kids. We act like kids with them. We go down to their level. That's how we talk to them. Like, you need to do this, you need to do that. You can get tactical with them, show them like print screens and like what you want done. But I think you have to go to their level and describe the game in their way, how they would play it, and then it performs. As in, like training wise, we'll get all the lads in, tell them what we want, tell them how it needs to go, and it's proven this season. Like, it's the best season we've ever had.
When we first had that connection regarding football, you showed me your iPad. Let me say, categorically, I have never seen as much detail on an iPad ever. When I saw formations, tactics, you know what? You could be scouted for Leeds. This guy could be, this guy was the person that was at Derby's ground telling you, this is the guy. The amount of thought and detail that you go through in training and on match day is unbelievable.
Yeah, we've got to. It's not even. We don't really focus with the guy on the ball. We focus with the guys off the ball. So their movement will create space. As in, if this person's got the ball, he makes that run. That defender's going to follow him, which opens up a space here for either someone to run into, or he can run into. And that's literally how we're looking at it. We know our players are technically gifted. They can control the ball there really well. So now we need to work with the players around them. For if he's doing this movement, he's dragging this defender out. That's the main focus we're looking at.
Viewers only see players on the pitch, and which rightly so, they admire what the players do. But it's the backroom stuff, it's the trainers, it's the fitness trainers, it's the tactical magicians that literally make these players into what you see on Sky Sports, on BBC, whatever you watch. So, you know, I've got to hand it to you, man. You know, that's a lot of dedication.
It's what you love. It's what you love. If you love it, then you'll do it. Do you know what I mean? There's no point being in a job where you don't want to get up in the morning. I will happily get up and watch videos on YouTube, and it's like tactics, and like how players play off the ball, all that kind of stuff. That's like my main thing. And then putting it into like a little chart, a little flow chart, a little PowerPoint presentation, showing it to the boys, and then them doing it and it working. It just makes me happy. Yeah, it just makes me happy.
No, brilliant. And because you kind of coach for under 14s, you literally see them grow.
Yes.
From teenagers to adults. And let's kind of talk about the positives and the negative sides in terms of like players that manage to get into the first team and beyond. How proud does that make you feel?
It does. I know quite a few players. I've been at Tooting Mitcham for a lot of years, just helping out. Started off as a volunteer there, and now happily coaching. And I've seen players go through the youth setup into the academy. They go under 18s, under 23s, then first team. And I was actually speaking to the first team manager. Give him a little shout out, Ashley Bosa. You're doing well,
Ashley.
There's two of their players, Abraham and Isaiah, have actually gone on trial with pro clubs at this moment in time. So that's nice to know that they've come from the youth setup to where they are now, and they are very good players, very good players. But it's a good professional chart they've got there. There are so many players that have gone through all the youth setup into where they are now, and the game just never changes. They all play the same game, so there's no actual like changing when they move up a step up. It's got to learn a whole new thing. It's the same progression, and it works clearly. If all these players are playing first team, players are getting scouted. It's very good.
And what about the players that unfortunately don't kind of get to that next level? I mean, what's the process and the method that you guys take?
As in, what happens if they don't make it?
Yeah.
So they work closely with Ernest Bevan College, and there's people that haven't made it in the actual game but are still involved in it. So they go on to uni to study sports and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But even if you don't make it as the footballer, there are still pathways for you to still be involved in the game, going through that setup.
Yeah, great.
So it's just about keeping them level-headed.
Yeah, great stuff. And in terms of where like you think you will be in the next year, where your under 14s will actually be at the end of the season, like what's the kind of end goal?
Well, we unfortunately went out of the cup, so we can't have that. We can't have all the belts this season. So we're taking the league. We'll have that. We'll take the league this year after what happened last season. But next season, we're already set up. We're already setting up for next season. We're taking everything. We are not leaving. We are going unbeaten. We'll do it all.
Football is something that we love, but like we also have our kind of own personal and kind of health situations.
Yeah. I'm going to call it a challenge.
A challenge.
It's a challenge that's come into my life, which I'm going to overcome.
Yeah.
I suffer with rheumatoid arthritis, and a year ago actually, I got a lump on my right wrist, and it was very painful. Hospital didn't know what it was, so I had to go through loads of tests, blood tests, scans, and it turned out that it was liquid on my wrist bone, and they gave me 10 years of full function in my wrist. But then over the course of the year it dramatically changed, and I actually lost function in my right hand, and I was in a splint. Literally there was nothing I could do, and going out of football, like in my professional job, I have to use my hands. I'm a very hands-on job guy, so it was very bad. But I've started this injection now. I have to take it once a week, and we can happily say the splint is off, and there is movement. So if this video was a year ago, the wrist literally would not move. It's literally just that's all I had. But it's just about strengthening it now and raising awareness, because I didn't talk about it, and that's the main push I had. I was like, no, it'll be fine. I'll just get on with it. It didn't. Like, you need to talk about it. Any issue, any health issues, just don't be scared to talk. It's the best thing I've ever done. I've got loads of people around me supporting me as well. So yeah, it's better to talk. You don't have to keep everything a secret. Like,
if there's parents out there that literally want to send their kids to you, like, what's the socials? What's the Instagram? What's the details?
I only have Instagram. I'm getting told for everything else, I'm afraid. So it's Luke_Seaton, Seaton. You can find me there. It's just a madness on there, I'm not going to lie. I'm just a clown, like I said at the start.
He's a clown.
Just a clown.
He's a clown. He is a clown. He's a clown. But honestly,
live life to the fullest.
Yeah, 100%. To Breeze, the amateur footballer, Luke, the tactical magician, the tactical musician. I can't even say the word now.
You can't even say it now. Tactical magic. Oh, I can't even say
you can't even say it. Luke, the tactical genius.
There we go.
The tactical genius.
There we go.
Please like, subscribe, and also hit that notification bell as well, because it does help. It does help. But honestly, thank you for tuning in, and watch out for future episodes coming out real soon.
See you later.
Perfect.